Here we are at the Microsoft media briefing at E3 2012. Mike is joining me. Mike, how you doing this morning?
I'm fantastic.
Great. So apparently we're supposed to make some predictions for this, and I'm predicting a lot of Kinect.
Yeah, it's just going to be Kinect and probably a lot of services, media partnerships, and Halo 4.
Yeah, we've already heard that the show's going to open with Halo 4. I hope to see some actual gameplay footage, maybe some co-op. What do you think?
I hope so. I'm also hoping to see some of the new Gears.
New Gears, that's right. So New Gears was announced this week. We got a cover teaser from Game Informer. I think it's called Prejudice, hopefully.
Yes,
I got that right?
I think so.
And I don't know, what else? What are the big predictions? We already predicted that because of these awesome lenticular wristbands, that Microsoft's coming out with a lenticular peripheral to match.
Fake 3D. Just plaster this plastic sheet to your TV and call it good.
Yeah, I can see it happening. So I don't know. I've heard 90 minutes of games. Will it live up?
Probably at least one or two celebrities.
Celebrity sightings. Who do you think's going to be here?
Nick Paleo.
Wow. Well, you're right on the money there, because here I am. Let's see. Last year they had Ice-T showed up, right?
Yeah.
Play some Gears of War. We've had Steven Spielberg in the past.
And the Beatles.
That's right. Who could be here this year?
Axl Rose. I don't know.
Wow, Axl Rose. All right, I guess we'll see. We're going to head inside here in a few minutes, and we'll let you know how it goes.
Oh my God!
All right, so we just watched the Microsoft media briefing, and it started off pretty well. Kind of went in strong with Halo 4 and the Master Chief and some crazy weapon action.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I like the assembling weapons. I actually like the aesthetic design. It looks a little different than we've seen Halo in the past.
Yeah, it definitely has more of a realistic edge to it. The textures and stuff look really well. You can definitely tell they've been working on the engine, which has been around for quite a while now. So moved on from there to our first surprise of the briefing, and that was Splinter Cell. What was it called? Blacklist. Splinter Cell Blacklist. And so we saw Sam Fisher return and some really brutal combat.
Yeah, how Conviction was really super brutal, and they seemed to have decided it needed to be a little more violent. I was actually interested in. It looked like they started using some of the wall or the traversal tech from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, you could definitely see that. And one of the sequences they showed off actually had Sam kind of running through some guys and tagging them and keeping the action moving as he was moving through the environment. So we do know that's going to have co-op, so that'll be good news. After that, things kind of got a little boring.
It's a little bit of a lull.
Yeah, it kind of went to going to their services and stuff. We got to see, was it Xbox Glass or Microsoft Glass? Smart Glass, right? Because we want to have our media on every screen we own.
I thought that was a little interesting. The technology is that it'll pair content on your smartphone display or your tablet display to whatever you're doing, and it looked kind of boring when you showed, like, I'm watching Game of Thrones. Ooh, look, there's a map of Game of Thrones on my tablet that I'm not going to look at because I'm watching the TV. But it seemed like they could beam some game stuff out to it, and it was I definitely felt like it was a way to preempt the Wii U's tablet controller in a way, especially since they announced that it's going to be compatible with iOS in addition to the Windows 8 stuff.
Yeah, so that's pretty big. Microsoft swallowing their pride there and actually supporting these other operating systems in the mobile space, because that's something they've been pushing in terms of their Windows devices. Oh, you can only get Xbox Live on Windows Phone 7 and stuff like that. So that's pretty big news. They showed off Internet Explorer for Xbox. I saw some minor UI revisions again to the Xbox dashboard and things like that. So
yeah,
I don't know. We saw Call of Duty, we saw the new Forza game, we saw Tomb Raider.
I got really spooked out when I was watching the Forza Horizon trailer, and they did the slow pan of the cars driving along like a Pacific Northwest river, and it really felt like that old tech demo for Alan Wake. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, is this Alan Wake? Oh.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think overall pretty underwhelming in terms of the amount of games that they announced. A couple of like arcade-like titles and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But they didn't show much from it, and most of them that they announced were coming in 2013, so that's kind of disappointing.
I was actually really disappointed that we got like a 15-second teaser trailer for Gears of War Judgment, and during the press conference, like news came out outside of it that was People Can Fly's developing the game, and that it's a prequel, and it's all like quick stuff that they could have told us at the press conference.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was another pretty underwhelming trailer. It wasn't gameplay or anything like that. It just kind of set the tone for the game. So
plus, I really don't want to play as Baird. I just don't.
No, but there was one great thing that happened during that press conference, and that was when Usher came out. I mean, it couldn't get much better than that, could it?
No.
All right. So that's a report from the Microsoft Xbox media briefing for E3 2012, and we'll be back later with more.